Hey guys, my name is Bethany and I've been doing a daily review of the Beachbody Ultimate Reset, and you can be following my video blog on YouTube. And yeah, so today I'm at the beach, as you can see, and I'm here with my cousin Sarah. Yay! So she's actually doing the Ultimate Reset too. She just started. She's on her week 1 and I am on day 20 of week 3. So I only have tomorrow to get through and I'm done. So we thought it'd be cool to do like a little Q&A for you so that you can see, what some of her questions she has for me, like just starting out with it and how I'm doing toward the end and all that stuff. So yeah, we're gonna do like a little interview style, and we just spent like 20 minutes deciding like, should we look at each other or should we look at the camera? Should we look at each other? I don't know. So it was so we're being weird about that. So hopefully we'll try not to be too awkward and just like, I don't know, probably look into the phone. This is on my phone. Okay, so here she goes.
Okay, so how
Are you gonna look at the camera or are you gonna look at me?
I'll look at both. Both. Okay, so how have you been feeling?
Yeah, this past week I've been honestly tired. I'm more tired. Today I actually feel better. But I was tired toward the start of this week. I was bloated. I was constipated. I felt pregnant because, like, seriously, my belly was, like, enormous. And that was not my favorite thing in the world. But sometimes what happens to me is, like, if I'm stressed out or, like, I just retain a lot of water anyways, if I'm anxious sometimes or, so, yeah, I know it's not the most appropriate beach conversation, but she wanted to know. So
Absolutely.
I'm hoping that this all flushes out and I am, and I lean out toward the end because that's what's happened to me before. So I think it's gonna go like that.
Nice. So are you having any like cravings or anything? Like, how's it been? Does it go away? Because I know right now I'm not having like cravings, but kind of mentally I'm like, oh, I can't have coffee, I can't have this. Like, how do you feel about that right now?
Yeah. So yeah, like the first week I would say I had every time I drove by Starbucks I would cry a little bit. It hurt inside, and it was sad.
Just sad.
But, and then still, I cry every time, because I really love Starbucks. I never had a caffeine withdrawal headache, though. I didn't. And I don't have a ton of coffee. I have, like, one iced coffee. I was having, like, one a day, maybe, for the summer. But I never had the withdrawal headache, and I don't think I'm, like, dependent. But I just love the taste of coffee. I love my coffee with soy milk, so I'm craving that. And, I think the cravings get psychological when you're, especially toward the end, I think. But, I would say, like, the first week I had a little bit, but you're so stuffed by all the food is so filling, especially in the first week and the second week, that I was full, and I wasn't really craving. I was definitely not craving sweets. Which is funny. It was awesome. I didn't crave sweets. Didn't crave salty, crunchy stuff because you're crunching so much and chewing your food, and everything's like on the savory side for lunch and dinner. So it was. And you have all that fruit in the morning and sweet stuff in the morning with the oats with maple syrup, and so no, I didn't have. I would say that now it's just psychological cravings. Like I just want my coffee, and now I'm thinking about big chocolate chip vegan brownie. I saw one the other day at a farmer's market, and I was like, I was calling my name so bad. So hey, my birthday's coming up next month, so I can do that soon. So yeah. Little bit, but not too bad. The first couple weeks was
Nice.
Just psychological.
Nice. Okay. Tell me about the supplements, because right now I'm taking Alkalinize, which we take through the duration of the program. But I know you have to take detox in the second week, right? How's detox?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the detox formula I actually enjoyed. I really did. It was like a very subtle, like sweet, slightly nutty flavor, and it's honestly the texture of the sand right here. It really was. It was like a sandy texture, but it didn't go down like gritty, like you choked it down at all. It was like very smooth and not. I actually enjoyed it. I really did. Not like the Alkalinize. You already know I did not love the Alkalinize. I only have 2 more packets. Yeah, one today and one tomorrow, and then I'm done with that. Yeah.
Nice. Just your general energy. Like, have you had anything weird happen? Because I know, like, the end of week 2, you kind of had, like, those headaches or anything. Have you had any, like, serious bursts of energy or, like, just really times you just felt like,
Yeah.
worn down?
Yeah. So, yes, my energy was really consistent and very high energy week 1, and then the first half of week 2. It was awesome. I felt so good, and I really wanted to work out, but I didn't because you're not supposed to. But toward the end of week 2, that's when things started to get like, I started to get like a headache really bad, and like felt nauseous. It was not good. Like, I didn't feel good for a couple of days there. It was like the last few days of week 2, end of the detox phase. And but I don't know, if it had something to do with, it was a time of the month, and a friend of mine, she was going through the same thing, and same thing for her. So I don't know if that was related or what, but didn't feel good. It went away though, and then like phase 3. Now I've just been feeling a little more fatigued than normal. I'm used to being like crazy high energy, and plus I was eating primarily, like, mostly a vegan diet before I did the reset, so it was a little different for me, where I was already used to some of the stuff, but and I did the whole program. I did the first week vegan as well, and I did the vegan options instead of like the eggs and the fish and the yogurt that they have in week 1 and the chicken. So yeah, but I don't know. I did have bursts of energy and weak moments, so kind of up and down a little bit.
What about the shopping? Because the first week is like the worst. It's the most expensive, I hear, and it's the most mind-numbing because you're searching for everything. You need all like the staple pieces of what you're going to use, all the condiments and stuff. What about the second and third week? Were they better?
Yeah, I hope I got her in that. I'm like, my hand's shaking. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so week 1's definitely it's expensive shopping because you have to get all the oils and all the condiments and all that stuff, but that stuff lasts you a really long time, so it's kind of like you just have that stuff. The second week, way less, friendlier on the bank account. So but it's like, think of it as an investment. It's all stuff you're hopefully going to use after the reset too. I'm totally planning on making a lot of these recipes after the reset because they're awesome. They're so good. And week 3, same thing. It was
like a tip you could give me about finishing this?
Okay. So maybe heading into week 2, I would say read everything. Make sure you read everything like ahead of time. Like, so read the next day's meals, because sometimes you have to make a double batch of something because you're going to have, what do you have for dinner? You're going to have for the next day's lunch. Clean out your kitchen and clean out your pantries and make sure that you have like a really nice kitchen space to work in, because you're going to be so frustrated like trying to get through your kitchen, and if it's a cluttered mess, you're not going to want to spend, you're going to spend a lot of time in your kitchen prepping and cutting up food and cooking your food. So just get used to it. Make it look nice, make it a good environment for you to be in, so that you you're not a crazed mess every time you're prepping your meals.
Have you had any times where you maybe forgot to take your supplements, or you kind of messed up a meal, and what did you do to fix it?
Oh, that's a good question. I never missed a supplement. There were a couple times when, like, say maybe sometimes like I took my supplements and then ate maybe sooner than the 30 minutes because I was really hungry. Like, sometimes when I got home late from work and I forgot to take my supplements to work one day, so I could plan to like take them 30 minutes before. So maybe I ate 15 minutes after my supplements instead of 30, but most of the time I really stuck to that 30 minutes, and sometimes it was like I took my supplements, but it took me longer to cook dinner, so I ended up eating like 45 minutes after I took my supplements. Try not to beat yourself up if that happens, but try to stick to it as much as you can. The other thing is, there was one time where week 2, I forgot that the week 1 snacks are different than the week 2 and 3 snacks. You're not allowed to have your week 1 snacks week 2 and 3, but it was like day 2 of week 2, and all I had was like natural organic peanut butter and baby carrots at work for a snack, and that was one of the days I really needed my snacks. I was just hungry that day, and so I had like literally a teaspoon of peanut butter with some baby carrots. Not really approved week 2, but it was like day 2 of week 2, so I was like So, I don't know. I don't think it was that big a deal, but I really didn't have that much peanut butter. But anyway, so plan, and that's what I mean. Read ahead and make sure you know what your snacks are approved for and all that stuff if you need it. But if you get in a pinch, don't beat yourself up. It's just like, that's all. Oh, and I did. And then the first week, I made like double the amount of oatmeal because I measured my oatmeal uncooked rather than cooked. So I was like super stuffed, and I was like, why am I so full? Oh my god, so hard to finish.
Ever since that video you
So,
made, I actually
stupid.
been checking because I'm like, oh crap, I can't. Is this uncooked or cooked that I'm measuring? I don't know because it makes too much if you don't. So what exactly? I have two questions for you. It's going to be like, one big question, but basically, I know we're used to having like meals multiple times a day. Like we have like 4 to 5 meals a day, and and this reset has been like 3 big meals. So what do you think? Like when you come off of this, because I know you have like 2 days left, are you going to be breaking your meals down again? Like how are you going to feel about like reconstructing your routine?
Well, okay. Yeah, I was kind of wondering that myself, actually. I was trying to, it's weird because it's like I'm so accustomed to this now. You stay really full between your meals, and it's like I like it. I feel really nourished and satisfied, so I don't feel like I have to be snacking all day. But I know they say, when you're working out, you should be eating every 3 hours and 4 or 5, 5, even 6 meals a day. So I think I will, once I start working out, I'm going to see how I feel, and I might do that and go back to like smaller portions of the reset style meals and just break them up more, like eating 4 or 5 meals a day again.
Nice. And I know we talked about cravings and what we just said now, but are you gonna, like for instance, what are you going to necessarily have like the next day? Like are you gonna, I know we talked about like it's not good to necessarily have coffee like the next day. You're gonna maybe jump into having decaf. Like what are you gonna planning to do?
Yeah, so I'm hitting up Starbucks. I'm sorry, I have to do it. But I'm going to get a decaf. Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to get a decaf so that it's not like as harsh. Because I know they're all like, don't have coffee, it's highly acidic. But I really want it. So I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to be a rebel. But I'm really going to try to, like with everything else, adding stuff back in. Like they say, wait to add in like beans and lentils and legumes and stuff, and then wait a few more days to include meat. I mean, I don't eat meat anyway, so, but I'm going away to Newport, Rhode Island next weekend, so I'm going to be probably having a little bit of seafood there, so lobster maybe and stuff like that. So, I'll wait a week for adding the seafood. But I'm mostly vegan anyway. I'm not going to be eating cheese or anything, or any dairy or anything anyway. So a little iced coffee, I don't think it's going to kill me, but I'm really, but I want to continue to take the supplements because that'll keep me in an alkaline state, the alkalinizer. I'm just going to put it in my Shakeology. That's the other thing. That's the other super craving I'm having right now is my Shakeology because I just want that chocolatey goodness so bad. I have the vegan Shakeology and that's totally approved right after your reset. So, okay, yeah, I want that yummy shake in my belly ASAP. So, so it's going to be vegan Shakeology. That's going to taste like a chocolate milkshake, and I put almond milk in it and peanut butter and sometimes half a frozen banana. It's delish. So, that's going to be my treat. And then, yeah, what else did I say? Decaf, Starbucks. That's like the 2 main things. Yeah. And then that like awesome brownie I saw at it was dairy free. It was like a vegan chocolate chip chocolate brownie. I'm buying that thing. It looks so good. It's going to be my treat.
Are you gonna work out the next day? Like, are you gonna jump right back in? Or are you gonna take it easy?
Yeah,
what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna work out. I might go for like a light jog. I need to do something. I definitely need to work out. I just really, I'm just jonesing for a workout. It's just that endorphin thing. You get addicted to it, and I'm gonna listen to my body though. I'm not gonna go crazy, and I'll probably go for a light jog, and then gradually add in the strength training. I'm gonna listen to my body. I will. I'm not gonna go crazy, but yeah, I'll add it in.
I know I said like last question like 8 questions ago. Sorry,
I
just came up with one. Yeah. But so basically, worth it so far?
Oh yeah, 100%. It's been an amazing experience, and I'm just looking forward to like finishing it out right and getting my after results and seeing what happened inside and out because I'm getting my blood work done as soon as I'm done with this Monday morning. So yeah, it's totally 100% worth it. Yeah, it was challenging at times, but I just am so thankful to have, really gotten to feel what it's like to be totally eating clean for this amount of time. You feel connected to your food and conscious eating, and it's been awesome. So 100% worth it. I think everybody should do this at least once in their life. Just, you gotta feel what this feels like, Yeah.
Nice. I'm excited. I think that's all.
Yay! Yeah. Okay, we'll make another one for you. See you guys. Thanks so much.